Have you ever created a story about something somebody said about you only to find out they never said it? They never meant anything because they never said it. And you created this whole story about it. An example of that is when I was in college, I had 3 other roommates. And one of my roommates told me a story about something that my roommate Lorraine said about me. I was so mad, I wouldn't even talk to her for a whole week. She would say, "What's going on?" I wouldn't even talk to her. Then one of our neighbors, who was also friends with all of us, I was telling her what was going on, and she said, "Oh my God, Lorraine didn't say that. Susie said that." And I was like, "Oh, well, no big deal. Susie does that all the time." Super change of a situation of misunderstanding and how we make up stories for whatever reasons that are sometimes not true. And we do it a lot in friendships. We all have Lorraine stories in our life, stories that we blow out of proportion because we become emotional about it. And sometimes we don't have all the facts. Eventually, I learned that you need to know the facts. And once I started learning that over and over again and started thinking, well, maybe I need to take a step back and actually look at the situation and decide whether it matters to me or not. And if I'm going to care in 20 years, it started to get a lot easier. In fact, it's become so easy now that when things come up for me in friendships and in relationships and family, even in the grocery store, I don't react anymore. I don't own it. It's not mine to own. Sometimes it just means that you have to get the facts straight, which means digging a little deeper. Have you ever done that, where you created a story out of something that you heard or you imagined or you thought because that person didn't acknowledge you when they drove by because maybe they were somewhere else, but you thought, well, what's up with that? That's not fair. We create these stories, and the only way to help ourselves to not get caught up in it, because it does become an emotional thing for us, is to just step back and wait and wonder, am I on the right track here? Is that really what Lorraine would say? I mean, I was punishing my roommate for something she didn't even say. And then I turned around, and because it was said by Susie, who was notoriously like that, it didn't matter. I mean, different rules for different roomies. So my point is, step back, wait, wonder, ask why, and let it go. I just find it fascinating how we do that, how we make up stories that actually have no basis for the truth, especially today in this day and age. We see it all the time. But we also can see how harmful that can be. If you related to this video, please like, comment, and share. Thanks for being here.